Welcome to IQD DINAR News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. The discussion of Iraq's 2025 budget tables, as announced by the Finance Committee, is an important event, especially considering that this discussion will commence in November. This development is not merely an administrative process but could carry significant implications, particularly concerning the much-anticipated currency rate change, which many have been eagerly awaiting. For those who have been following Iraq's economic and political situation closely, the progress and discussions surrounding the budget for the upcoming years have been a focal point, especially given the country's efforts to stabilize its economy, manage public spending, and address the lingering effects of years of conflict and corruption. The anticipation surrounding the rate is well-founded. For months, if not years, the focus has been on the Iraqi dinar's valuation, with many speculating on when and how the country will move forward with a revaluation or rate adjustment. Iraq's economy, deeply impacted by war, sanctions, and political instability, has struggled to regain its footing in the global financial system. Currency revaluation, or at the very least an adjustment, is seen by many as a necessary step in this process. Historically, the Iraqi dinar was a strong currency, but its value plummeted following the wars and sanctions imposed during the 1990s and 2000s. Since then, the country has been working to recover, with many citizens and investors alike hoping for a return to a more favorable exchange rate. The dinar's current value is seen as a reflection of Iraq's political and economic struggles, but with the country making strides in areas like oil production, trade agreements, and infrastructure development, there is optimism that its financial standing will soon improve. Now, the sudden move to discuss the 2025 budget tables, even as the 2023 and 2024 budgets are still being settled, is a clear signal of forward momentum. It suggests that the Iraqi government and its financial institutions are taking a more proactive approach, looking ahead and planning for the future rather than getting bogged down in the present challenges. This move could be indicative of broader economic reforms on the horizon, including the potential for currency rate adjustments. One of the reasons why this development is particularly significant is that budgets are more than just a breakdown of public spending. They reflect the government's priorities and its outlook on the economy. When a government is drafting a budget, especially one for several years ahead, it needs to have a solid understanding of its financial standing. This includes having clarity on revenue projections, debt obligations, and importantly, the value of its currency. If there were to be any major changes to the currency's value, such as a revaluation, this would need to be factored into the budgetary planning process. The fact that the Finance Committee is discussing the 2025 budget suggests that they may already have a clearer picture of where the dinar is headed, which could explain the growing confidence in discussing future fiscal plans. Moreover, the timing of these discussions, starting in November, is noteworthy. Iraq's fiscal year typically aligns with the calendar year, meaning the budget for 2025 would need to be finalized before the end of 2024. The fact that the Finance Committee is already preparing to tackle these discussions suggests a sense of urgency and, possibly, optimism about the country's financial future. It also implies that the groundwork for this budget is already being laid, and key decisions such as the potential rate change year are likely in the final stages of deliberation. Another point worth considering is the impact that a rate change would have on Iraq's broader economy. Revaluing the dinar could have wide-reaching effects, both domestically and internationally? For Iraq, a stronger dinar would likely boost consumer confidence, encourage investment, and improve the standard of living for its citizens. It would also make the country a more attractive destination for foreign investors, as a stronger currency would signal stability and growth potential. On the other hand, the government must be cautious to ensure that any revaluation does not lead to unintended consequences, such as inflation or a sudden shock to the economy. This is why the timing and method of any rate change are so critical. The move towards discussing the 2025 budget could also indicate that Iraq is getting closer to resolving the outstanding issues from 2023 and 2024. It is not uncommon for governments to face delays in finalizing their budgets, especially in countries facing political and economic challenges. However, the fact that Iraq is now turning its attention to the 2025 budget suggests that these previous issues are either being resolved or are no longer seen as significant obstacles. This could further bolster the argument that a rate change is imminent, as the government may now have the stability and clarity needed to make such a major decision. In conclusion, the Finance Committee's decision to begin discussing the 2025 budget tables next month is an important development that could have significant implications for Iraq's economic future. The fact that these discussions are taking place, even as the 2023 and 2024 budgets are still being finalized, suggests that the government is taking a proactive approach to planning for the future. This move could also signal that a rate change is on the horizon, as the government would need to have a clear understanding of the currency's value in order to finalize the budget. For those who have been closely following Iraq's economic situation, this is an encouraging sign that the country may soon see a revaluation or adjustment of the dinar, which could have wide-reaching effects on both the domestic and international economy. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.